Days are getting much longer because it used to be dark at this time when I was scoping, and it seems to have happened really quickly. Good morning, Anna. I hope your weekend went okay. It's the air is really bad here at the moment. It was really polluted yesterday, and I can see that haze there behind the bridge. A bit depressing. I'm not going to walk along because I have so much to do today, and the weekend went by in a flash. I hope everyone is managing and doing okay despite the heavy weight of world events on everything. At least we've got sunshine here and a new week. Lots of work this week. I've got to work hard. Don't let the heavy weights affect me. Well, I wish I could do that, but I can't. This is a concept store for everything environmentally friendly. Sweatshirt saying because there's no Planet B. There's some solid shampoo, things like that. I don't have my yeah, you block them, whereas I open all the doors to the heavyweights because I want to know what's going on, especially right now. But I understand self-preservation is important too. Look at the view through there. I was just looking, this guy on his bicycle has some arm protectors for the cold. I haven't seen those before. He's got a foldable bike, a very small one. Perhaps it's super quiet at the moment. On Saturday I went live and at 3 p.m. And I showed the march for Ukraine and the République. Hi, Mark. You too. Have a lovely day. It's very, very sunny and glowing here. It's nice. There's a little birdhouse up here. Yeah, there are much cheaper ways of getting environmentally friendly things. But yes, unfortunately, if you want to get a solid shampoo bar, it costs money. That's for sure. My dad sends them to me from New Zealand, which makes 0 sense because they're being sent over. I know. Maybe I should learn how to make my own. Emmanuel, sing. Hang on. Oh yeah, so I just got a new subscriber. Thank you. Wow, everything looks different with the blue sky. Looks hopeful. Everyone cycling to work this morning. House and home products, yes, indeed. And this is a brand called Etique, it's just really good shampoo. But yeah, no, it doesn't make any sense for Dad to send it. But he only has to send it once a year because those things last so long. And he sends it in a package with things that he would have sent me anyway for like a birthday or Christmas. Well, New Zealand's not so pristine. It's just the impression it gives, but it's not so clean either. It intends to be. I hope they can work on that. There's a lot of what's the word, agriculture that has affected water systems pretty badly, actually. So Well, depending where you are. But yes, it's a very, very beautiful and still natural country, although only a third is left for national parks. The rest is built up. Back in the day, it would have been, I don't know, 90% bush coverage. And now it's like not even 30%, I think. New Zealand, I didn't head this. You didn't head New Zealand? But I do miss home a lot. And yeah, the air would not be polluted in Wellington, that's for sure, like it is here. Wellington is super windy and you get that fresh, clean wind from the South Island. Crazy windy, like my friend who's quite petite and slim, she'd get bowled over trying to cross the road with the wind. I do miss Wellington, it's a very special place. It's in my heart. Hi JC, sorry I didn't see you. I got all these little notifications, awards. Thank you everybody. Replies, so I didn't see you come in there. Gosh, everything really is beautiful with the blue sky, blue-ish. Like a funnel, yeah. Oh, it's so beautiful. Taking the ferry on the Cook Strait. The fur seal in the middle of nowhere looking at you. Dolphins if you're lucky. Actually quite often. Oh, I remember one day I decided to just take the ferry on my own just to go to Picton and just feel like I'd travelled to another place. Look at this, they've got all the leaves on the trees already. My sister who lives right by a forest in Fontainebleau was quite surprised to hear this. Maybe it depends on the species. Rugby and haka, yeah. And do you know them well? There's another little bird house. Yeah, there's lots of green leaves on these trees too. It's a huge barge coming down here. And our favourite tree, the willow, is all green too. This funny guy waving. The willow barely changed colours during the winter, and now it's like really, really bright green. Isn't that funny? When can I cross? Can somebody let me cross? Oh my goodness, I can't cross here because somebody let me cross. Whitaker's. Whitaker's. Yeah, they sure do have some chocolates in New Zealand. Yeah, there we go. There's the barge. Good morning, Martin. Oh, there's a little duck. The barge is called Heiange. And that beautiful willow behind is really light green. It looks quite mystical. It's just popping out. Lord of the Rings, yes. Yeah, I know. I mean, I don't know how they could control anything here, really. But yeah, they never let you go. They never let you cross. It's only in the morning, though, that it's a bike highway. Yeah, Paris is not known for giving courtesy to walkers and children in any kind of way. And honestly, it's my worst thing about living here. There are lots of crossings on corners. I've told the story a million times, but it's just important to me. There's lots of crossings on corners where the light is green for you to cross and the light is green for them to turn. And they do not give way. They come careening around the corner and they're concerned about the cars behind them, so they really want to keep keep moving. And, whether I was 9 months pregnant or had a baby or a toddler who was barely holding my hand and about to run, they could see that clearly and still just kept driving right, this distance from me on the crossing. And always, it's just so rare. You do get people that do it right. You do, and I thank them. But it's just really not the majority, and it's a huge problem, and no one really talks about it. Yeah. And the bikes now on Rue de Rivoli, now that they're given priority because they've got 3 lanes, the bikes are acting worse than the cars. The cars would never actually go through a red light. And they just go right through the red light, even though you're on a crossing, and you're right there, and you've got a kid. And they got to know that kids are unpredictable. They'll see that they'll see what their parents taught them. Morning, Andrew. Yeah, they'll see that the light is good for them. There's a little man who's green, and so they could easily run. But no, and this is all bikes, really. Like maybe twice a week, I'm standing there thanking profusely the person who stopped because it's so rare. Anyway, I'm not going to go much further than this because I have to do some work. I hope everyone had an okay weekend. When I was at Gare de Lyon to go to my sister's yesterday, because it was my last celebration of my birthday, the family did a joint party for me and my nephew, whose birthday is on Friday. And we were at Gare de Lyon, and there was a little Red Cross stand there, and you could see people with backpacks or with light luggage who had come clearly from Ukraine, because that was a pop-up Red Cross, and I could hear the accents. There was also a group of Indians that looked like maybe they'd come from their Indian students, maybe they were young. Yes, I can keep celebrating because it's a big deal. But yeah, no, that was the end of it. What was I saying? Yeah, so we're gonna start to see this. There's a refuge in the 18th arrondissement, and there's lots of other services. There's lots of collection places, offers of housing. And on Tuesday, the theatre that's right downstairs from me, that one there, up there, is having a special evening with the Kiev Ballet, because they happen to be stuck in France when the war broke out, and so they're stuck here. So they're in residence there, and so me and my mum are going to go to money raising, what's it called, event there on Tuesday, and so it's funny to think that they're right at my doorstep, right downstairs. And they said you can stay as long as you want. I'm not quite sure what that means, but they're putting them up in a hotel right next to the theatre there. And it was only €10 entrance, so I got a ticket for me and my mum. Yeah, and also the English-speaking mothers, they're a big, huge network in Paris. There's several Facebook pages for them. And they're also doing a lot. They're housing people, they're raising funds, they're collecting clothes, they're offering free services like people who are lawyers, and which the city is offering too. So that's nice as well to watch what they're doing. What was I going to say? Something? Can't remember. Meanwhile, Leo's little friend can't come to school today because she's stuck in Russia. She can't get out. They went to visit the grandparents for her birthday just the night before all this happened. Selling a sketch of flowers in a wheat field. Oh, that's wonderful, Andrew. I didn't see that. Did you post about it? I'll have a look. Yeah, so she's stuck and she can't get back, and so they're trying to figure it out. I think they should possibly have tried to make it back earlier because it gets worse by the day, but it sounds like a bunch of trains and buses, and at the time, I think this was on Saturday that the husband told me, you could still fly out of St. Petersburg to Finland, but now I'm not so sure because I've heard news since. Safely in their mansions. So anyway, I hope his friend gets to come back somehow. I guess the French government would have to find a way if their citizens were stuck. I don't know, but I think for now it's each to their own. Yeah, but I mean, I think they were trying, but from the start, it became clear that they couldn't fly back. So then they started trying to figure out how, and so they found a deal. Maybe they needed to wait a few days to get some spots because everybody's trying to do this, and then maybe that will be cancelled following the news that happened in the meantime. But at the same time, yeah, maybe it might not have been a good idea to leave in the first place. But I don't think they knew at this stage. Oh, I love the contrast there. That blue is gorgeous. So beautiful. There's the barge waiting for the light to change. They're very patient. They're going to wait forever. What's this one called? I can't see much. I feel like my glasses are getting less effective. I think my eyesight goes down big time every year. My glasses are supposed to see distance and close up and middle, but I can barely see that. Oh, it says Biarritz. Okay, Biarritz. Which place in person that you need to see? There's another boat coming down. Oh, this place. Yeah, my glasses are, I think they're called progressive. They're called progressives in French I think they're called progressif. My mum says she can't stand them because it feels funny, but I don't know anything else. It's all the only glasses I've ever had, and it seems completely natural to me that my glasses should help me see distance and close. It just seems normal to me, but she didn't like it. Not heard that term in English. Okay. I think it might be another word, but they call it progressive. Progressive. So there's middle distance for the computer. Sometimes if I'm far away from the TV, I need to angle my glasses a little bit so that to activate the top part that's reading Biarritz right now, because I'm in a funny angle. But usually I don't have to do anything. Oh, progressive. Yeah, I mumble. But I have a feeling it's not called progressive in English. I think it's got another name. Variant something. You know, the trial is still going on in the custom-built courtroom in this building right now. is still blocked off. They did have a little break because a few people had COVID. It was the longest trial in French history. It was the November 2015 attack. Variofocal, that might be it. That sounds right. One for reading, one for regular sunglasses. And here you get your second pair for free. So they always ask you if you want sunglasses that are the same, so you can read on the beach or something. And I always go for a second pair of glasses because there's a little boy in my house that tends to break everything, and there's a person who tries but is quite clumsy and doesn't seem to take good care of her things. So between the two of us, my glasses only last a few months. What's still what? What's still what? So I never go for the second pair of glasses to be sunglasses. Okay, I think I can cross. No, I cannot cross because the trial. Yeah, the trial's still going on. Yes. It's the longest one in history. I saw an article pop up, but I don't know what stage they're at now. Somebody let me go. Oh, you're kidding me. I'm going to start getting aggressive here. I suppose they wouldn't actually hit me if I just kept walking. Shout and run, yeah. There's an exhibition on oceans down here, on marine life, on overfishing, on study of oceans. L'océan, c'est vivant. This is the how close you can get to whales. 100 meters. It doesn't seem like it's much of a space, is it? So you're not allowed to approach them from 200 meters between either side. I can't talk properly. Get whistle. Oh yeah, that'd be a good idea. Whistle. I feel like I can't even see the comments right now. Might be the sunshine. Scare them off first with a whistle. Yeah. Act like I'm official. So on Friday is my very, very big appointment with the city, with the person in charge of housing for the 1st, 2nd, 3rd and 4th arrondissement. She's in charge of housing and childhood. I have some friends that met her to get a space in the creche quite a while ago. Because the 1st, 2nd, 3rd and 4th arrondissement are actually merged now. A lot of people don't know that, even people who live here. So we only have one town hall. And on Friday, I find out what the chances are for me. So I've got to make sure I'm very prepared. And people are giving me suggestions. So there's more and more papers I'm realizing I need to add to my file. I'm not sure if she'll ask for any of them. They've already got the main ones, but I'll still make sure I do. So I have to print some things. I don't even know if my printer's working, but... So... Oh, someone missing? Oh. 1st, 2nd, 3rd and 4th are merged. Yes. The 1st, 2nd, 3rd, I don't know if that's a joke that I'm missing. Are you calculating? But yeah, they are merged. Yeah, I don't know quite what the meeting means. Does it mean that they'll consider you a bit closer? I don't know. It's a math joke. Leo likes those kind of things though. He loves figuring out what equals what. And he does the math on his own time, in his own free time he does it. And yesterday he wrote out 32 and 32 is 64, and he figured it out by counting the two columns. So he's really interested in math. It's great. I've got to say, I've got far too much screen time to thank for all of these things that Leo does. People say to keep the kids off screens, but me putting my kid on screens all day, no, not all day, has led to incredible things. Leo likes those things, Claire does not, yes. But I'm going to have to brush up on everything as every year goes by and Leo learns other stuff. But after a while, when they're really used to things like Netflix and YouTube Kids, they auto-regulate, and then they go to their interest. Yeah, if he likes maths, it's a good thing. There's lots of little birds tweeting up there. After a while they auto-regulate and they just go to their interests. So he watches things on animals and he tells me all about the different species, and he knows the species of dinosaurs that I don't even know, and all about the ancient cats. And his maths is good. His English is perfect, so he's perfectly bilingual. It wasn't me. Was it? It doesn't come from me. It comes from YouTube Kids and Netflix. Animals, who cares? I care deeply. I'm extremely happy that my kid has the same passion as me. That's what I studied. That's what's most important to me in the whole world. I think that there's no point existing if we don't take care of our fellow species. My kid gets that already. Critical thinking, I don't know, yeah, I guess. He does come up with some interesting thoughts. Right, well, I've walked past my home. I don't know why. I don't think I need anything from the supermarket. I guess I'm putting off my work. Yeah, he's also reading, which is great, but it's kind of normal when you're 5, isn't it? But he's reading, yeah. He reads a book every night. I mean, a book, it's a short reading book for kids. Right, well, I shall go and get stuff done, and you guys need to get your stuff done too. Parents don't read to their kids. Oh, really? I've got to, I think it's an advantage being a single mother, actually, because I have all this time with him. Just him and me, one-on-one. And we have a routine that we put in place. And I told myself, I would have at least that, even if I was struggling with everything. I could at least get that down, even though he doesn't eat anything. And the dentist is horrified at his lack of nutrition, and it's showing in his teeth. And yeah, at least I can get that down. But I'm sure people do read to their kids. It depends on the family. But it's cool that I don't have to worry about the French part because he's doing well. We got a glowing report from his teacher, which I signed this morning and sent back. You have to sign it to show you've read it. It was absolutely glowing. I couldn't quite believe it. I was so delighted. Yeah, she's sweet. She's very different from his previous teacher. Right, well, I said I was going and I'm going. Kids read their phones. Oh yeah, that's what my nephews are doing, and my sister and brother-in-law are in despair. But the school still makes them read books though, and pretty major books, critical thinking books. So I gotta go. I'll see you guys later. I don't think I'll be back on today because I'm scrambling to work and get everything done. But tomorrow morning for sure. Bye.